Happy about the win. This is a really long training camp. I dedicated a lot of time. Went out to LA to train with Eddie Bravo. Spent a lot of time at Coconut Creek down south. Really no time at home, maybe a few days here or there, while mixing up my travel plans, but not sleeping in my own bed for long periods of time, and to have all that hard work, play out this way sucks, but nonetheless, I felt at least before the tap, it's pretty clear that I was being aggressive, and on the stand-up, I was being aggressive the second it hit the mat, and was about to start going for honestly another omoplata. So it sucks that it kind of got taken away. I was hoping to maybe get another performance of the night bonus with some kind of slick submission or knockout, but it is what it is. The win's a win, and as Mike Brown said, man, my statistics stay strong. Another first round. So it's been a long journey back to the UFC, but a good year for me so far.
Were you aware that he had injured himself slamming you to the ground?
No, I was working. Second we got there, the second he went for the slam, I already knew we were going to the ground, so I immediately started. I'm okay with going to the ground. I don't really mind it at all. Sometimes that's hurt me in the past, but as far as losing rounds on the scorecards, but I've stepped my game up tremendously, and I definitely want people to know that that might not be the best plan. I didn't get to show that in this fight really because of what happened, but once again, like I said, people did get to see that I was immediately working, and there was some kind of attacks going on there, and that's good enough.
You had some interesting shout-outs in your post-fight interview. Talk about those a little bit.
Honestly, man, when I got cut from the UFC in 2010, I wouldn't say I was depressed, seriously, this is my life is over depressed. But obviously it's a very depressing situation and a sad situation to try to bounce back from. And everyone from the Eugene, everyone from Bloody Elbow, and my fans online on Facebook, Twitter, you name it, man. Everybody just kind of really backed behind me, and gave me some real motivation. It was proof that I was doing something right. I may have had some losses, but I believe all my losses are really due to aggression. Whether it was aggression and allowing the takedowns, but it was also against some top-notch competition. I fought John Fitch when he was number 2 in the world, and it was short notice, so it was the guy was a beast. I can't really fault me for trying to better myself in my career, but it was definitely a shout out because they've always stuck by me, man, throughout all this. I believe if it wasn't for them, I might not have made it back to the UFC. Not just for keeping my mentality on focused and pushing forward and still fighting in the same way, trying to be exciting, always trying to keep my stats strong, looking for the finish at all times no matter where the fight takes place, but also I think the UFC pays attention to what the fans want, and if the fans wanted me back, and they made it happen, man. So I got a lot of thanks to go towards them, and that's why I gave the shout out.
Else?
You have more?
Sure. What do you think is next for you then? I mean, is Joe Riggs someone you want to fight again because of the way it ended, or do you have other things in mind?
I mean, whatever they want to do, man. At this point, I did the call-outs last time. Last time I did it, I don't need to do that anymore. I think my stats, my statistics, and my fighting style kind of speak for themselves. I don't even need to do trash talking because bottom line is, man, since day one, since I began my career, my motto has always been win, lose, or draw, I'm coming to fight. And that's what you get every single time I come here, man. I don't come here to lose, and I definitely don't come here to not, try to put on a show. And, I think fans and promoters and journalists can hopefully, see that.
You've got the dynamic fastener gear on. Next year the Reebok sponsorship takes effect. Dynamic fastener's been the one that's helped a lot of fighters out. What are your thoughts going forward on that?
This is actually my first time using them. And as far as the whole sponsor thing goes, I really don't know. I don't know how any of it's going to play out. And, I don't know how the money's going to be juggled and paid out and all that. I guess only time's going to tell. I really got nothing to say about that. Nah, that sounded like Forrest Gump. And that's all I got to say about that.
That's a good finish.
Thank you.